In this video, we are going to learn about a relation. A relation from non-empty set A to non-empty set B is a subset of Cartesian product of A and B. As we have learned that for Cartesian product, sets must be non-empty. So for the relation also, the sets must be non-empty. Means the sets must contain at least one element. A relation from set A to B is denoted by R, this semicolon sign, then A arrow B, and this is read as relation R from A to B. In symbol we write relation is order pair of x and y such that x belongs to A and y belongs to set B. Let us take one example, as same example as we have taken before in other videos, that is set A equals to 1, 2 and set B equals to 3, 4, 5. As we know, for finding relation we have to first find out Cartesian product of A and B. So we are going to find Cartesian product of this. We have learned this before also. I am going to write here directly 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5. Now we have to find subset of this Cartesian product A cross B. This subset can be found from this Cartesian product under a condition. Now let us take one condition, that x is less than y. Under this condition we will form one subset which will be a relation of A and B under a condition x is less than y. So from here we denote relation by R. Then since relation is also a set, we have written here curly bracket, and since R is a subset of Cartesian product, this relation R should also contain order pair. This 1 is less than 3 or not? Yes. So this is a element of relation. 1 is less than 4, so this also lies in this relation. 1 is less than 5, so this also lies here. 2 is less than 3, so this is also lies here. 2 is less than 4, so this also lies here. 2 is less than 5, so this also lies here. In this way, in this condition, Cartesian product and relation have same elements and same number of elements, but this is not always the case in every relation and every Cartesian product. Now let us take another example in which the number of elements in relation and in Cartesian product are not equal or not same. Let us take this C, D, this containing element 2, 4, 7. Then let us find Cartesian product of C and D. Then this will be 1, these 2, then 1, this 4, then 1, this 7, then 2, 2, then 2 4 and 2 7. In this case, let us take a condition x is equal to y. Under this condition we will form relation, then r will be equals to, is this equals to 2? No, so this will not be element of relation. Is this 1 equals to 4? No, so this will also not be element of this relation. Is 1 equal to 7? So this is also not equal. 2 equals to 2? Yes, so this 2, so others are also not equal, so only this is the element of this relation, x is equals to y. In this way we have learned about the meaning of relation. It must be kept in mind that to find out relation, a condition is necessary. Now we are going to learn about domain and range of a relation. Domain of a relation is a set of all the first elements of order pairs of a relation, and range of a relation is a set of all the second elements of order pairs of a relation. For example, in this relation that we have found out before, this relation containing elements 1 3 1 4 1 5 2 3 2 4 2 5 as an order pairs. In this domain is all the first elements of this all order pairs, but as we know in set elements are not repeated, so we write the repeated items only one time. So here first element is 1, here is also 1, as we have already written 1, we will not write again. Here is also 1, we have already written 1, so we will not write 2. Then another element is 2, so this is also 2, this is also 2, so this much is the elements of domain for this relation. And range, here is 3, here is second element 4, so we have written, here is second element 5, here 3 we have already written, 4 we have already written, and here 5 we have already written. So range in this relation is 3 4 5, and domain in this relation is 1 and 2. Now we are going to learn about representation of relation. Representation of relation is same like representation of Cartesian product. We can represent relation by either by a set of order pairs, or by table, or by Cartesian plane, that is also called graph, and another one is mapping diagram, or arrow diagram. These are the 4 ways of representing of a relation. Now we are going to learn about types of relation. There are 3 types of relation: one-to-one relation, one-to-many relation, and many-to-one relation. In this one-to-one relation, the elements of every elements of set A maps with different elements of set B. For example, here 1 2 3 2 2 4. And in this one-to-many relation, at least one element of set A maps with at least 2 elements or more than 2 elements of set B. For example, this one maps with this, then this is a one-to-many relation. And here many to one relation. In this, more than one element of set A maps with one element of set B. For example, this one maps with this 3 and 2 also map with this 3. So this type of relation is many to one relation. Now let us take another example. Here element 5 map with 8, 6 with 9 and 7 with 10. That is, here mapping is 1 to 1. And here element 5 map with two different elements of set Q, that is with 8 and 9. That is, here relation is 1 to many. So this relation is 1 to many relation. In this, here two different elements of set P map with same element 10 of set Q. So this is many to one relation. I hope you have understood clearly about the different types of relation. Now we will study about inverse relation. Inverse relation. For this, let us take one relation as we have taken before: 1 3 1 4 1 5 2 3 2 4 2 5. Then inverse relation means a relation exchanging x and y components or x and y element. For example, this inverse relation is denoted by r minus 1. So this inverse relation is, as we have already discussed, that interchanging these elements, this second element become first element and first element become second element, or in another way, this x element become y element and y element become x element. Same we follow in this order pairs. Now let us write. This will become 3 1 4 1 5 1 3 2, here 4 2 and here 5 2. In this way we have learned about inverse relation also. Now let us write definition of inverse relation. Inverse relation means a relation obtained by interchanging first and second elements, or in another word we can also tell x and y elements or x and y components of every order pairs of a relation R. It's called inverse relation. It is denoted by R and minus 1 over it, and we read this as R inverse.